Welcome to Waikiki Beach. 2 days after Christmas. The Nahoku 2 is coming in. The Kekai is going out, I think you call it. Where's the other Nahoku? I just thought I saw it. Oh no, I guess that was it right there. Well, here's what Waikiki Beach looks like 2 days after Christmas. Nice wide shot. It was barren about an hour and a half ago. It was pouring down rain. But as the rain goes away and people come back, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Cloudy, but I think it's going to clear up completely. Let's hope. It looks kind of rainy and ominous over there. Looks bright and shiny. That's what we're hoping for right there. But regardless, we are in Hawaii. So what could be better? Audio's good, video looks great. Aloha friends and the GTH Ohana. If you are watching for the first time on a replay or this time, we are going to Hawaii. We are predominantly a 240,000 or 250,000 strong going to Hawaii Facebook page and Facebook group on here. We are growing quickly on our YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing if you enjoy the content. Just know that Lance isn't on every stream, so that's a bonus for you. Another incentive to subscribe. We do reviews on hotels and hikes and attractions, and we have a series called Let's Eat where we review happy hours and restaurants. And we do walking tours, go around other attractions, destinations. Right after the first of the year, we'll be getting in the car and going around the island a little more. So welcome if you're returning, which almost all of you are as I'm looking at the names. Poor Lance, I know. Aloha Snitch, how are you? Beautiful day today. Lori, good to see you. Oh, Lance, sorry about that, my friend. I thought you were gone. Aloha Hope. Let's go through here and see what... Yeah, we should look at these trees a little more, because after the first of the year, they're gone. I think after the third is when they take them down, because first and second is a really important holiday here. There'll be a lot of people. Beautiful tree here at Moana Surf Rider. First hotel in all of Waikiki. They've done a renovation. If you haven't been here in a while, they did a full renovation here. I don't know why I want to keep saying it's like a bohemian. It's not. It's just minimal design. I think they did a good job. This is their afternoon tea ceremony or sessions that they have. Right over here is Veranda and Beach House. It's the same venue, but Veranda is their morning breakfast, brunch, and buffet style. And then, oh wow, they're doing afternoon tea over there too. Wow, that's good. They have a lot of people. A lot of the Asian market loves that. And then Beach House is at night, where they have the nighttime dinner. You could eat out there on the back patio over here and over here as well. This is the beach bar. You can have wonderful drinks, subpar service, and great views. Let's let the camera kind of settle a little bit. Yeah, it's clean and classic, you're right. Robert says, you mentioned family memories in your recent post. I cherish every memory of my time in Hawaii with my parents. I wish I was able to create more of them. You can, but I'm with you, man. Memories are really important. I would sit over there in one of the rockers for you guys just for sentimental sake, but there's not one available. There's two. Oh no, there's one available. You guys want? Let's go over there and sit just for second, just so you guys can get a view. Speaking of memories, I know a lot of you have good memories of sitting in these rockers. Let's give this one a shot. Can sit in? So if you were here now, this is what it would look like. Ground's still wet from the rain a little earlier today. Yeah, wait a few minutes. If you like what you see, consider giving us a like. If you're not following us or subscribed, I'm telling you, it may not feel it in the very beginning, but boy, I'm going to make it as painful as possible for those of you not subscribed. Those of you on Facebook are going to start seeing people winning tours and passes and why aren't I? You got to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. Got to be. How many of you have sat in these very chairs? I know, I can count about 12 of you already that I can see. Great memories here, Elsie, yeah. Sat in this exact seat, very good. Dan has, Hope has. If any of you had been wondering, they've completely finished the remodeling over here on the balconies. They went through and did, if you recall last year, they had an issue with, was it last year or was it first of this year? I think it was first of this year, it wasn't last year. They had a balcony accident. One of the balconies fell off, they repaired it. It took them a while to repair it. But they have since obviously completely renovated that and reinforced a lot of the railings, but they were out of business with a number of those guest rooms up there for a while. All right, let's go for a walk. I don't like to really talk around here when I've got people around. They think they may not like it so much. But let's walk up the backside of Duke's. We'll get a little bit of the beach here, but let's walk along the backside of. No, let's go this way. Great little bar. And I don't mind saying the bartenders have always, most of them do. Most of them are, I shouldn't say most of them. Some of them are really nice, some are not. So much so I choose not to go there sometimes. And look at how beautiful Diamond Head is right now. We looked at that earlier. Nice and fluffy. Very green. Let's go back here. Here, I'll turn around here so you guys can take a look at it. Look at how beautiful, fluffy green. We looked at it on the previous stream, so I'll show you guys again here. It looks wonderful. I'm not sure, Linda, hey? I was planning on going over to, see, it's getting nicer, so maybe we can go to Magic Island. If you guys really want to go there, let me know. And we'll just make a judgment when we get over that way a little bit more if it's going to be cloudy. If it's like this over there at Magic Island, which is about 2 miles that way, 2.5 miles, it's worthy of going. But Diamond Head is looking super nice. Yeah, I like the bar. The bar's nice, and there's 2 guys in there that are super, super nice. They remember your name. They're all nice. But there's like 3 in there that just have massive attitudes, boy. And it's not like I've been in there 3 times. I've been like 300 times. So it's not like I haven't given them the chance. It's the same guys. It's invariably the same guys. None of them like Lucille at all. None of the 3 that were really mean. And by mean, I don't mean they were overt. Well, actually, one was kind of overtly but they were just not, engaging and nice. I mean, if you're going to be working at a beachfront, one of the best beachfront bars in all of Hawaii, I would be chipper, is the word I would use, chipper. Boy, that visual looks so good. It's sharp. I'm looking at my other phone. Looks so good. This is the backside of Duke's, obviously. That's Hula Grill, and that's Outrigger Waikiki Hotel. Scene of the crime right back here for a couple people that I know who will go unnamed, Snitch and Wendy. Let's take one more look at. You going to Shorefire? All right, let's take one last little spin around for the beach. I know I've given this tip a lot, but if I, by saying it one more time, one more person will get it. If you see these tables here, there's two types of tables. There's a square and a round. Watch this. See this round one right here? This round one right here? If it's empty, whether it's a round or square, if it's round, sit down. If it's square, beware. It means you can't sit there. But if it's round, empty, doesn't matter when and where, sit down at your table. That's why when I come, Duke's entrance is right around that corner there, right? What I do is before I go there, even put the name down, I come walking right around here, and I can't tell you how many times I had that table right there, not that big round one, I don't sit there, but that the two top, those three right there, I can't tell you how many times out of 100 I would get those tops right there, the round tops, the round two top. And then if you can't get it, come in here. Actually, don't come back. It says the bar and eat there. I get in, get out. I'm not a, and the nice way, I'm not a visitor. I mean, I don't visit the restaurant. I'm done, one and done. And other sad news, Pie's Deli, which is one of our favorite places to eat, favorite sandwich place, which is right straight through there to the right. Pie's Deli has been there for years and years. They've been there for decades, multiple decades. I think 30 years, she said, or longer, 30 years. Maybe they've been there. Pie's Deli. They're closing down. Wendy knows the date. I don't remember. I think it's the 6th or 7th, 26th or 27th. I don't know. Wendy can tell you, or maybe one of you remember it, but Pie's Deli is closing down. Look, they've already taken a lot of the Christmas stuff down. They still have some remnants. How many of you guys like these? Those little surfboard tins. Aren't those cool? They do such a good job with their packaging, I think. They still have Christmas stuff. I think this is that Christmas? I guess so. Doesn't matter, it's really cool. And then they have these little lunch pail tins. I bet you could reuse that maybe for stuff. There you go. All right. Oh, Michelle Snitch, I'm sorry. I think Wendy was trying to tell you first. She said you're going to be so upset. Sorry about that. I really didn't mean to be the first one to tell you. Yeah, Pie's Deli. If you come between today and I'm going to say, Snitch, it's the 26th of January. But don't hold me to that. But let's just say that if you guys are coming between today and the 20-something of January, you must go to Pie's Deli. I'm telling you. $15 sandwich or $16 sandwich is like that big. They toast the bun, toast the bread. Avocado is a little bit extra, but gosh, is it worth it? Oh, it's so good. They personalize it. They give you like a cool little slices of pineapple in there. It's wonderful. You know, since we're going to do a complete walk from here, at least back from there through Waikiki, I'll point out some things. I know a lot of you people know this anyway, but I'm going to point it out just for the heck of it, okay? So there's International Marketplace right there. Maui Brewing Company, which is really good. It's up there on that third floor. Wonderful place for, but they only serve their beer. This is the Australian and New Zealand embassy right here. They let North Americans and some Canadians in here. Oi, mate. Yeah, see, they know. They know. They looked at me and just kind of nodded. It's that knowing look the Aussies give me. They go, oh, that guy, he speaks Australian. That's the Awana Cirque du Soleil Theater. Entrance is right down here at the Waikiki Beachcomber. And by the way, if you didn't already know, the Beachcomber is part of the Outrigger family. So if you get one of their Outrigger passes or Outrigger special offers, or you stay within the brand, they call it, you can stay there. And I'll also tell you this, that has one of the best happy hours, price-wise, for beers, like any canned beer. It's like $3 or $4, 2 to 6, right up there. And they're full cans. That place up there is it's Honolulu Aroma Coffee Company, one of the worst names you could have, difficult to remember, but it's right up there. And it's a sister property to the one over there in Kapahulu and Kalakaua, and Secret Spot right over there. Same company, owns all three. And there's Earl's. Spoken to the manager, we're supposed to do a pre-open, and he said after the holidays, so after the first of the year, I'm sure is when we'll do it. We're going to do a little before they open for that day. I mean, they're already open now for sure, but their happy hour is really good. I've been there before. All right, I just unstuck the comments. The comments were stuck for some reason. Okay, now I stroll down. Why is Pies closing? Because they're renovating that whole walkway, that whole entrance in that area there, that runway area. Yep, they're closing it down. And while we're here, let's do a quick spin around the tree. Can never have too much of this tree. Although we've seen it 1,000 times, huh? Okay, right there, Sky Waikiki. That's also a place we don't go as much as we should, but that's one of the best bang for the bucks for views. Actually, probably the best bang for the buck for views in Waikiki. Their drinks are a little pricey, but they do have a happy hour. But man, if you go there around sunset, late afternoon, that's an amazing view up there. Great place to stand. Excuse me. Good place to stand, sir. This is the backside of Royal Hawaiian, right through here. They have beautiful ornaments. We're not going to go in there. We got to make up some time here. Do you know what I told her? I said, listen, if you have to get a place in Waikiki. She doesn't even know where they're going to go. They don't have a place to go to. My suggestion was that they take that place called Beach Walk Cafe. You guys remember that? Where the $6, $9 smoothie was? See that red sign across there? That Sticks Asian Food Court. Down below there on the bottom, going straight down the escalator, and to the left, there's about 23 restaurants down there now because it goes around the side. They have Barrio Ramen. They have several sushi places that are really, really good. Maguro Brothers is right down here on the other side, down the escalator. Also, Royal Hawaiian Lobster is down there. Also very good. It's also the location right here. You can see for Waikiki Trolley, their kiosk is right there on the right-hand side, right there, under that awning. And this is where the main pickup and drop-off is for Waikiki Trolley. Of course, they pick up and drop off throughout Honolulu and down to South Shore, but this is their primary pickup place. I told her, I said, man, when you pick a new place, I said, I promise you I will blow you up as much as we possibly can. Man, it's looking ominous over there. in the distance. But we're going to go for it anyway. This is the entrance for Sheraton Waikiki and Royal Hawaiian around the corner over there. This DFS is a duty-free store. It's a massive, massive store. We just walked through there just the other day. It has a massive offering of makeup and clothing items and colognes, perfumes, clothing, merchandise. All right, Ron. We have a few new people that were fighting the machine, staying off of YouTube, but I'm glad you're here. I believe you'll like it. Do you like this, Ron? Do you like the widescreen? If you're watching it on a tablet or a TV, it's a much, much better viewing experience. But also, even if you're on your phone, you're able to turn your phone sideways and do a little, if you designate the setting that allows your phone to shift, you can shift it so it's horizontal and get a much, much better viewing experience. Wow, is that a super chat from Penny? Well, thank you very much, Penny. That'll go right into the help the cause. Help the cause kitty. This is actually, you know what? Let's walk this way because I want to show you guys something. Yeah, this is better to go that way. Thank you, Penny. Very much appreciated. Not necessary, but I appreciate it. It'll go right into the kitty to help do some other campaigns we're working on. Very, very nice of you. That's a super chat that Penny just put up there.
Tourist here.
Hey, how are you, sir? You enjoying your stay? Yes, sir. P.F. Chang's the second best Chinese restaurant probably in America, next to Panda Express. Respect the Panda. We're going down Beach Walk. We're going down the road we rarely go down. We usually go on that side over there. This up here is going to be the new Liliha, or an additional, not new, an additional Liliha Bakery location right up here. Supposed to open up in 2026. They better get humping, boy. This is this here is our top 20 choice. Not so much for the restaurant. The restaurant is good. Their pastrami sandwiches, as the name implies, is good. But they have bacon-wrapped stuffed mushrooms that are some of the best one of the best dishes you'll have when you're here. Giovanni pastrami. Thank you, Penny. That was very nice of you. I appreciate it. That's Nalu. They have two locations, three locations. One here, one I think in Ala Moana Mall, but another one for sure out at North Shore. Very good. It was second to our place right around the corner that we're going to show you that's no longer there. This place here too, I want to tell you, give you another shout out because I was going to do a happy hour here just the other day, but that happy hour, hey Martina, thank you very much. $2.79 Canadian. Outstanding. Yard House, their happy hour is unbelievably good. And the haze reminded me of it because I had actually forgotten about it. Or it just wasn't top of mind, but it is a very, very good happy hour. They give you full-size pizzas, and there's about 15 or 18 items from their main menu that's half price, and beers are like $2 or $3 off or something. It's really crazy. Martina, thank you very much. That's very nice. It'll go into the going to Hawaii cause coffer. Very nice of you. Thank you. This is the Imperial. So many people are really high on this place. I need to go in and check out the rooms. I checked out the rooms probably 15 years ago. It was obviously before they did the renovation, but since then I hear they've done quite well. They did a good job, is what I'm saying, in the renovation. Bigger rooms because it's an older style hotel, so the footprint of the rooms are larger than the newer hotels. Here's Roy's. I believe their first location here on Oahu was out at Ko'olina. It was years and years and years ago that they opened up. This is the Outrigger Reef, sister property to Outrigger Waikiki and to Beachcombers, I mentioned before. The notable location here is Kanakapila, other than the hotel itself. Kanakapila, which is that building right there, that's an open air bar. They have music there 7 nights a week, I'm sorry. Friday and Saturday nights are exceptional. This is the location. Aussie Nightmare. You will forever go down as who was the number 1 and number 2 person to super chat on our YouTube channel. Aussie Nightmare. This place right here. Can you imagine if Pi's Deli was in there? But I'll bet you this is about, I'm just going to guess. I'm going to guess this is probably $12,000 a month. They pay right now, about $9,000 a month. About. She didn't tell me exact, and but I guessed, and she said it's about that. So I'm guessing about $9,000 for that teeny tiny place. It's a great location, but I personally think they could probably do a better job there and make more money. What do you guys think? I mean, look at all this foot traffic that they get, and so many people go to Pi's just because they went there before. It's a brand new, I mean, it's a known entity. People know where it is, but look, all these, I mean, there's thousands of people who come here that don't know about them, and I think they just do a wonderful job there. And I told her I'd blow those suckers up, promote them, do a let's eat, do all kinds of things to help them out. Look at these. Probably saw a mongoose in there or something. So tough. So mean. About a 1.5 pound dog. This is the Free Army Museum. It's always worth going to. Well, Robert Childs, didn't you just come on here for the first time, just trying to try it out? Very kind of you, Robert. A $10. Is that American? Very nice super chat. Thank you very much. Not necessary, but certainly appreciated. This is Dale's and Dan's. Who else stayed there? This is their preference, their place of preference. Let me do something here. I need to pull this, get this out of here a little bit. Thank you, Robert. Was it you, Robert, who just came here for the first time? If so, it's very kind of you. If not, it's still kind of you. I agree, man. Pi should get on it over there. I don't know what kind of business they do, but do you know who else should go there? Is Prime Roast Cafe. We're going to go see them after, probably in February, because Sean Kanepole and I are going to do a Let's Eat in Kaneohe. But I'm doing one of his episodes, or actually he's doing one of our Let's Eat episodes. So it'll be he and I going to a Hawaiian-owned restaurant in Kaneohe, and then I got him to agree to come over to Prime Roast the next month in February to do a live stream there. That's Turtle Canyon. That's where I think all the catamaran services go out there, and some of the just glass bottle area, tours go out there. That's where there's a nice little reef area where turtles go over and they kind of hang out in the water, and those eat the parasites off their body to keep the parasites and everything low. Let's see if chemo. I can't tell if chemo's there, if it's Rachel. But this is for me by far the best beachfront bar in all of Waikiki, because look how close you are. There's the beach, there's the front, and they play wonderful music. Chemo is a wonderful, wonderful manager. I want to see if it's him over there before I go over and say hi to him. Maybe we'll come back by when we're done and say hi to him. But he's a wonderful, wonderful guy. Did I just call that Kanakapila? That's a Co-Oasis booze shack. What am I talking about? Managed by the military, so they have two different prices. Prices are civilian price and military price, as everything should be, I think, in America. Military, EMTs, first responders, cops, teachers. Not college, university teachers, though, I don't think. They should all get a 10 or 15% discount. Yeah, make sure you stop by. Even if you don't have a drink, they have iced tea, they have virgin cocktails. Just say hello to Chemo. Super nice guy. He's very kind to GTH members. Oh, look at that big old plane leaving. That's the airport right there, by the way, out by Nemitz. It comes this way. You can sit here and watch all the planes. The best place to watch is at Kaka'ako waterfront, though. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a no-brainer for a view, especially when the tide is high. It hasn't been so the last few times we've been there, but the waves just come crashing up on the wall. They're just beautiful to see, and the sunset's unmatched, unobstructed. That's where we're going over there. Not this first reef, but if you see that second reef, maybe you can see it highlighted with some of the big waves crashing up over there. I'll hold it there. Maybe you can see it. See it way off in the distance. If you're on a big screen or a tablet, you can see it for sure. This is the Halekoa, or the Ann without an E hotel. Also, I should say the Valentini Hotel. I'm sure Ann doesn't mind sharing billing with Valentini. And once again, thank you very, very much, Valentini. I'll show your slate painting on a future stream, and the snitch helped out a lot. They made a memorial kind of a picture of lovely Lucille sitting on her surfboard, wearing a lei with her favorite flower, with Diamond Head in the background. She's on Waikiki Beach. The beautiful face sits on my desk right now. This is the catamaran that's leaving, that goes out to two things. It goes out and does the sail, does a sunset sail, does a trade wind sail, but it also takes the groups of people out to the submarine, the Atlantis submarine, that's about right there, out about a mile and a half. Hey, Lancelot, my friend, all of your super chats are going to go into the bail fund. Truth be told, they're probably all going to go to the bail fund for whenever you're out here. Very nice of you. $2.99 Aussie. So it's about 18 cents American. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. We're going to use these things in all seriousness to do activities, buy some things for people who need it, and some who don't. I think it's a good way for you guys to participate and see your kindness go directly to use. This is we're not going to go in there. It's just we've been in there a bunch, and we need to make up some time here. That's the Hilton Hawaiian Village. Big old pool area over here. Right here is a How Tree, or no, just the How Bar, How Tree Bar. It's always busy here, but I think a lot of people who live here don't go here because it's just really, really busy, and it's there's other options. You know, there's other bars that are a little bit better situated, that have more offerings. They're either open air or they're closer to the beach. There's nothing wrong with it, just not something I go to. This is the Duke Kahanamoku Beach, all the way from here, pretty much down there in front of Koa Oasis Boo Shack, down towards that area, the beach area, before it gets to the break by Steak Shack. Here's the lagoon. Is that Wendy Capistrano on there? What's the date, Wendy? What's the date that their last date? Do you recall? I was saying it was the 26th. I don't think that's right. There's a look back at the lagoon and the luau area, entertainment area, back lawn for Hilton Hawaiian Village. Over there to the right, or to the left of it, is the Ilikai, then Modern, which is another Hilton property, Hilton Grand Vacations property, then the Marina, and then of course the Prince Towers. It looks good that way, but it doesn't look good that way with the clouds. We'll see what happens. The 25th, January 25th. Gosh dang, I was so close. I should get credit for being that close. So if you're coming to Waikiki between tomorrow and the 25th, man, go give them some business. And it's worthy. It's worthy of your business. I mean, it's a great sandwich place. You know what, Snitch? I don't know, because the one person who I take some credibility from was the guy who he was like above the concierge as far as management team, and he pointed right down below him and he said they're blowing out that whole walkway so you can see the ocean right from the street, and that to me implied that they're going to take out that pearl diving kind of kiosk thing and that little t-shirt shop and that back edge of Duke's, but that's not what they did, and they've already completed the Duke's. So he may have been talking about that long runway that goes right beside Pi's Deli, but you're right. If they're going to do what I interpreted what he was saying they were going to do, that's going to mean they're going to do something with that pool area, because they have to. They can't, they'll have to take out those washers and dryers, that one edge of Duke's where the buffet is usually at, and then the pool. But that's not a guarantee if that's what they're doing. Who knows? I certainly don't. Wow, you guys have really taken to the super chat feature. I love that. That's great. You'll see where we spend it. I think you'll enjoy it more when you see it actually being spent on certain things, but it'll be fun. I've done other channels where you vote. This is more for hotels, where you vote on things. You have like a 50-cent per vote thing. Do we do this? Do we do that? And you vote. And then the money goes to like a charitable effort. Not a charity, but a charitable effort. But thank you all who super chat. It's very kind of you. Have you guys seen this? I know I've shown it a couple of times. This is Jack and what's the girl's name on the Titanic? Jack and Diane. Did you guys go out to the farmer's market there, John? Is that what you're saying? Rose, Jack and Rose. Yeah, I think Wendy Silva said that they were going to be there for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that. The green drink people, which is a highlight of Kaka'ako. Not the highlight, but a highlight of the Kaka'ako Farmers Market. Solid post, my friend, John. Solid post I saw today with the catamaran sale. Yeah, Waikiki, Wendy Silva just said they won't be back till January 10th. Aloha. If you guys are new to the YouTube channel, consider subscribing. We're going to be having some exclusive giveaways only on the YouTube channel starting after the first of the year. And then hit notifications. We haven't been doing planned or scheduled streams, but after the first year I'll be doing more so of those. So right beside the subscribe there's a little notifications. You can hit personal or designated, or you can hit all. Which just means you'll get a little ding or notification as long as the event is 30 minutes before we go live, and I'm going to do my best to secure that. Two very cool places here, very, very different. Right here, Harbor Pub, which is a Lance style pub. I love it. I just don't come down here very often. And then Chart House. I've heard only one kind of a questionable review, but others have been very positive. And I believe it's their happy hour that was really, really good. There's the Prince, one of two towers, actually both towers there now. If they look like a hospital, that's because they used to be called Kaiser Permanente, but they were sold and turned into two massive hotel towers. That sail the sales buffet. I think it's called The Sale, or is it The Sale or These Sales? S-A-I-L-S. That's a negative edge pool up there. That's their version of the Sheraton Waikiki negative edge pool. This restaurant here, The Sale, is infamous, or famous, I should say, for their buffet. I think it's $89, maybe. Aussie Nightmare, you'll remember because I believe you and Antonio went there last year, or last time you were here. Maybe you can comment on whether you thought it was a good deal or not. Why am I in a hurry? I'm not. I'm just cruising along. Does it look like I'm in a hurry? Does it sound like it? I may be breathing, maybe because the mic's like right on my collar. I pulled it up just because in case it rains, my head can block it. But no, I'm not humping it. I guess I am, but not too much. Yeah, it's old school. There's a couple of nice old school bars. Susie Wong's, Irish Rose, Patrick O'Reilly, O'Neill's, O'Kelly's, off of Lures. Oh, it looks like I'm walking really fast. Oh, it might be. No point in meandering, I always say. If you know where you're going, get there. Who was the guy who had not been on here before? He says, I'm giving it a try. Was his name Dan or Robert? I don't recall. I'd be curious what his impression is now, and if he's watching in a vertical portrait or in widescreen. Mara number 5 with a 279 Canadian. Very nice, Mara number 5. I appreciate that. It will go to a good cause, I promise. Excellent, excellent. No, it was a guy who just came on earlier. I thought he said he's giving it a shot. This is from last night and early this morning, and then this morning's rain. That's how fast it's come down. As bad as this is to look at, as we've said many times before, it's great because it's being caught. It's bad because of what it is. I mean, these are just bad examples of the slide and the trash that gets, or the not the slide, the trash that slides down the hills from back. It's back around that corner over there and along here where all the homeless throw all their garbage. And some residents sadly put it behind their house. They just slide down that area into the creek, down the Alawai, and it comes over here. At least it's getting caught. But look at it, it's ice chest, pillows, drink cans, suitcases. But I'm glad this is here because it does a good job of catching a lot of it anyway. Ronald Petty. Okay, Ronald. If Ronald's here, hopefully you liked what you saw. If not, we can ask Wendy to leave if you like. We're always trying to grow with new members. So this walk I did isn't any way you would walk to. If you want to do a kind of a scenic walk to Magic Island, this would be the way to go. If you want to do more of a direct, I guess you can go down Kalakaua and then Ala Moana Boulevard, which is this right here. But I like going back of Hilton Hawaiian Village and Kahanamoku Beach. And it's not that much further. It's actually maybe 300 or 400 yards further. If you're going to walk to Ala Moana Mall or to Ala Moana Park or Ala Moana Beach or Magic Island, they're all in this area right in here. Ala Moana Beach is where they have the Lantern Festival. I forget the month that it is, but they have the Lantern Festival. If you ever wanted to try and put your visit around an event that is so memorable, that Lantern Festival. When is that? June or August? I don't recall. It's a crazy event. Great music, and it gets you would not think it, but it gets so emotional, so heavy, but so light, and it's just a great message. But they had, Wendy will remember how many people they had here. I don't remember. But it fills that entire beach around here and through Magic Island. This park, yeah, that's at Shinyo. I just called it the Lantern Festival. This park has been here since the early or late teens, I think it was. These bridges were built in 1921. And this area right here that we're going to go to ultimately down here, Magic Island, was supposed to be a resort community. And it got voted down or called down. It had so much opposition from locals that they chose not to do it. But before they did shut it down, Henry Kaiser came here and he built this lagoon. That was going to be the water feature, the centerpiece around the resort community. And Henry has a proficiency with water features. He's the one who built Hawaii Kai, did the dredging from that fish pond, opened up the ocean there and built that bridge that goes out to Hawaii Kai, and he dredged all that out to build the waterfront properties, or to allow for waterfront properties at Hawaii Kai. He also used to own Hilton Hawaiian Village, what was just called Hawaiian Village, and he's the one who built the water feature there too, the lagoon. So he has a proficiency with water features, it seems. I enjoy it. Well, William says, every morning I would walk there from the Hyatt Regency. Oh, nice. To here you'd walk, William? They do look Art Deco, don't they? I mean, it's a beautiful walk over there. And that canal, it's not, it's not fed from these waters, but it's an attachment of this water. So when the water level's high, it's high over there. But those canals that run in parallel to Ala Moana Boulevard over there, they are loaded up with fish. But they're junk fish. They're not, I mean, some people do catch the fish and eat them. I would not. But a lot of people I shouldn't say a lot. People go in there and fish. I should just say that. But there's a ton of fish over there. Hey, sir. Any luck today?
No.
Oh, man. Well, you got to come out. That's lucky, right? Yeah. I promise you guys, one day we're going to come up here and that barracuda is going to be right there. Well, it looks like the rain kind of made it a little mucky, huh? Hey, fellas, how you doing? Any luck? Any luck today?
Yeah, we
Really?
have a big hit. The bugger took the wharf over there, wrapped around the pillars.
Was it the barracuda that's in here?
No, bro.
Oh.
It's all barracuda,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day.
Pizza.
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm good. If I come on my way back, maybe so. All right, brother. Thank you. Have a great day. Those guys are so cool. That one guy sits there. I don't know if you saw him. I didn't want to put him on camera, but he's making nets. He makes and sews the nets and like the throw nets. Super nice guys. They offered me pizza if you didn't hear them. I thought that was really cool. That man's attitude, that man's genuine niceness is what I love that. And then see this couple, these people out here all the time. I love what they do. They're not really happy about when you say that, or they haven't been, I don't know what you expect them to do, like do a backflip because you thank them, but they're out here cleaning up this, look at that mattress, that's sad. I love what you guys do. That is amazing. Very good. He goes, dude, I could care less what you think. Just move on, would you? Stop talking to me. Yeah, that's super nice. Those guys really, when I'm out here and not streaming, that's how they are. They're usually not very talkative when I'm streaming, but so nice. Just a little kindness. I'm walking along here to see some cats or some mongoose, weasels, or ferrets. There's usually a ton of them out here. But I also want to, there's some right there. This is what I want to show you. See this cat food cans? Ladies will come out here, predominantly ladies. Matter of fact, I've only seen ladies do it, but they leave water bottles out here, or water canisters, cans of food. But it's a fight between the mongoose and the cats. It's like the Bloods and Crips, East Coast, West Coast. Nice look back at the hotels and the marina. There's one right there. There's two. See him run? Right there. Doink, doink, doink. Eating some fish that was sitting right there. It's ugly. That looks like just rotted fish is what it looks like. Of course, that's what they like. See, they put these little things out for fresh water for cats and those mongoose or ferrets. Another one. But they also know if there's not fresh water here, they know to go over to that fountain. There's a bathroom here and they'll run over to it. I've seen them. I've seen cats over there licking on the water fountain, and the weasels here, they just run up the pole. Yeah, I think that attitude is gone, or that spirit has gone down a little bit. I think with you're seeing more of the younger generation that just kind of changes a lot of that. I think it's just something that changes, but the older guys like that guy, super nice, super nice. Look at these cats. Look how fat those suckers are. You're not telling me these dudes aren't eating all the crab they want? They're not missing any meals. This one isn't. Look at that. Huh. How was your Christmas? How was your Christmas? Good? Would you eat the whole turkey, Chubby? Trying to cut down the cat food. Glad the ladies are still double-edged sword. Yeah, you're right, Linda Ford. If you guys don't know, Linda Ford is a incredibly gifted veterinary, and Look at all this trash. That wood is pretty cool wood, but man, that trash, look at that. Floor mats, shoes. There's a little ferret right there. What do you guys want to call them? Ferrets, weasels, mongoose? I think they're ferrets is what their true name is. Or mongoose. That's what was brought in, what, in the 1800s, right? Late 1800s or early 1900s. To kill some of the snakes that were found in those sugar bales. I think that's the word on the street. This trash just drives me insane. It does. I mean, at an epic level. It just it just incenses me at an irrational level, I should say. And one of our friends who owns 808 Cleanup, he is just a magnificent guy. We're going to do Wade. We're going to do another new updated interview with him because he does 808 cleanups. If you guys aren't familiar, I think it is a nonprofit. I'm going to say 99% sure it is. John and Linda may know. But man, they just did their probably a couple months ago, picked up their 1 millionth pound of trash. And if you've ever seen them out on the roadway, they have orange shirts on and they're picking up some nasty trash. I mean, I've seen them on many occasions, a dozen occasions at least. But one time in particular, they were on the lookout side of Diamond Head, down that little ledge. And they had this Hawaiian kid on a rope, very safe, I'm sure. He was just going over the edge, going down there, picking up the motors from electric bikes and mopeds and crap like that, and tires, and they cleaned out all the trash, a bunch of homeless encampments where they'd left trash and everything you can imagine. And they were cutting up the trees that had fallen down that were dead, but they were sectioning it off to make firewood, and they were stacking it up on the side of the road and said, come get some free firewood. It was quite amazing. And there was a ton of trash. What'd he say? What'd Lance say? He said, I was Hawaiian in a previous life. Oh yeah, he is. Oh, it is. All right, thanks, Dan. He does amazing work. The guy really is pretty fascinating. He does artwork. He has a podcast. He writes. He does 808. He has Jeep specialty tours. He's been on Hawaii Travel Talk. We're going to do a Hawaii Travel Talk in person. We're going to do more of them in person because I think there's two things I want to overcome. One, I want to overcome the distance of a webcam. Even when you have a really good webcam, you have that separation that you don't get even when you're on a camera right in front. And we're going to do it at some nice places that are in Waikiki with a nice view in the background. Plus the audio will be perfect. There will be some ambient noise. Kamakapili will be the first guy we do, I think, in person. And then Stephanie's behind him. And then Sean. Actually, in reverse of what I just said. Sean first. Yeah, there's some out there fishing. Let's not go out there on that point. We'll go out on the point back behind me. We'll go out on the edge, but I don't want to go over there where those guys are fishing right now. It's Manoa Valley. Yeah, we're at Magic Island right now. There's Manoa Valley right through that building. If you could look through that building, that's it right there. Manoa Falls is up there. Wa'ahila Ridge is over there. There's the Rainbow Tower. Diamond Head, of course. And there's Star of Honolulu. They're doing their whale watching tour excursion. Look at this wiener dog. Isn't she cute? She's like a brindle colored. What are you so happy about, beautiful? Can I pet her? Yeah. Hi, baby. Oh my God, I love your hair color. Hey, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that beautiful hair color? Oh my goodness. Why are you so long? Oh, you look beautiful. Let me touch you again. Oh my goodness. I love you. Beautiful dog. Well, the colors are nice and popping today, huh? Yeah, we're going to spend some time together before we go online to help his enunciation and pronunciation of some of the Hawaiian words. Lance, I said that the other day. I just don't want him to embarrass himself. There is a lady down the street from me who has one of the cutest puppies I've ever seen in my life. It is the smallest dog that wasn't a 7-week-old or 5-week-old puppy I've ever seen in my life. It's a Chihuahua. It's whitish, very, very light tan. And I kid you not, there is some sad news behind, not sad news, just sad commentary about it. But this guy says, "Hey Tony, did you see so-and-so? Did you see her dog?" Because now every dog I have to touch now like a psychopath. I said, "No." He goes, "That's her right there." And here's this lady walking towards me. I said, "Where?" He goes, "Right there." I said, "But where's the dog?" He goes, "Right behind her." I said, "This lady right here?" Because I'm looking way back here. He goes, "No, this lady right here." And he goes, "Her dog's like right behind her. And she doesn't have a leash or anything." I said, I swear I can't see it." He goes, "Right there." And just like that, this little white dot goes ding out to the side and starts walking away from her or behind her. I swear that dog is about as long as that, about that big around. And it had a pink backpack on, and the backpack was about the size of a matchbook. And this dog comes running up and just squealing. I went to pet it. She rolls over on her stomach, and her backpack kind of goes this side. I said, did you make that backpack?" She goes, "Yeah, it's an AirTag." She has an AirTag on her dog, and the AirTag, just, if you know what an AirTag is, it's as wide as her back was, and she had a little pink backpack that was a strap around her legs and her stomach and back. It was so cute. And it took everything I had not to tell that lady, "Do not walk your dog without a leash." But sure enough, she walks him without a leash. I've seen her probably 5 times since then. And she just lets her walk behind her. And she actually made a comment. She goes, "That's why I have the AirTag. If she gets lost, I know where to find her very quickly." And I'm not going to say anything else. Oh, it's, I mean, I would buy that dog in a second if she were selling it. In a second. It was absolutely gorgeous. Huge ears. Way oversized for its head. It had a huge head too, but it was oversized ears. Tiny. I bet it weighed maybe 3 pounds at the most. No kidding. I'm glad we came here. Look at how beautiful this sky is. Yep. Yep, that's right, Valentini. Also, if a big dog comes up and thinks that's a little puppy dog or like a puppy toy, grabs hold of that harness and shakes, it's over for that dog. All the bad things you can think about. Other dogs, run out in traffic. You're just dumb. Oh, really, Penny? Yeah, there's not going to be a hawk around here, but there'd be Man, if it was in California or the Midwest, it'd be over. Rabbits are twice the size, 3 times the size of that dog. Here, check this out. I'll let you soak this in. Especially you East Coast people will enjoy this. Make sure you guys are watching live too. If you look down at the bottom right or left, there should be a little, right beside the play button, should be a little live. It should say live. There should be a red dot beside it if you're live. Sometimes the stream will lag a few seconds, and over time you'll get maybe 5 minutes or 3 or 4 minutes behind the live. Just make sure you click the live and it'll fast forward to where I'm talking right now, or where I'm speaking right now. There's a good argument to say this would be a beautiful place for a resort, but I'm so glad they didn't do it. It was going to be right there, right in this area. But I'm so happy he built this water feature here. Isn't this just gorgeous? Ruth, not the daughter. Here, I want to try something. Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. This is going to bump a little bit. Ugh. Right, I'm not going to be able to see your comments for a few minutes. There's a cat house or something down here because there's usually cats all down in here that come out, eat the crabs. Yeah, that green fee is one of the dumbest ideas I've ever heard of in my life. Let's not get off on the some of the green causes, huh? How goes it, man? How you? Seen any cool fish over here? Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, you see turtles over there?
Where are they?
Oh, they're down there. But if this end of this stuff,
Oh, on this side here?
there's one turtle over there.
All right, cool. Thanks, brother. See you. Nice place. Honu, Honu. He's not on this side. For sure. Let me check. Wonder if he's in here that they're talking. I saw them looking over here. Maybe that's where they're. Yeah, if he's in here, he's in trouble. He's not getting out this way, not for a while. Not till that tide gets up a little higher. Let's go over here. Let me look over here just a little bit. Oh, they could have been kidding me too. I'll believe him. I see some bubbles like right in here that aren't like right here that aren't consistent with. Oh, look at all those needlefish right there. Wow. And there's a bunch. Sorry guys, I was just looking, pointing the camera where I was looking. I should have been pointing it over here for you. That Star of Honolulu there, dead center of the screen, going across the horizon. They're coming back from their whale watching tour. Waves are coming in nice. These should be really good. If I get splashed, I just need to wipe the lens off. I hate doing that, as you guys know, but I'll have to. Yeah, the turtle committee got together and said, nah, we're not going to show ourselves. Are the visuals nice and clear for you guys? Audio as well? Just a reminder, if you're watching this on a replay, make sure you like and follow us on Facebook, but also for sure subscribe to YouTube. We're going to be pouring some gas on the YouTube channel. We're going to have some exclusive giveaways just to make it painful for the people only on Facebook who have not subscribed. Good. Okay, good. This is going to be one place where I do that produced video. Oh, this would be a good one. I'll lock it down right here because I think you guys like watching this, and then this shot right here. back over there, and then this shot over here. More of the wide variety, I'll show it. But I love this shot here. With this right here, it kind of breaks it up. I think that's so interesting. But I have to do this when I'm not streaming. I can't do it when I stream too. Your best time, Linda, is going to be probably this afternoon over there off of Outrigger Reef. The water's high enough. Oh man, I missed that one. The water's high enough. Oh, that's a beautiful shot right here, huh? Look at this. I think someone just commented again on that green tax. That green tax and the new Green Deal, all that's such a... we got bamboozled. Well, not all of us, but a lot of people got bamboozled from that moron Al Gore saying, we're going to be in 2022, if we don't... He said this in 2012, in 10 years, if we don't do something, we will be like 5 foot underwater in New York. We're going to have catastrophic CO2. Just, the globe's going to warm 10 degrees, which hasn't done that in 60-some thousand years. Crazy. Look at this guy down here. He's down there. He gets these mussels. I don't know if he's eating them or using them as bait, but you see them right here. The big ones are really, really good for bait. And this guy gets down there in it, man, where the big ones are. Good on him. However they built this, not however, but the way they built this, they engineered this so wonderfully. Same as the guys who built, these aren't the same guys, but very much like they built the lagoons at Ko'olina. Did just such a magnificent job. It looks very much like this, where it's a staggered fingers. Just wonderful. Good job. That would be a beautiful shot just to put on your wall, wouldn't it? Well, we've talked about it. I won't get off on a tangent, I promise, but we've talked about how the Hawaii Office of Tourism and the Hawaii government are just inept. The way they spend the money and allocate the funds, and I don't even want to suggest that they're crooked, but they have to be the dumbest people I've ever seen in my life to have a place like this where you have millions of people coming every year, that you can't manage the influx of people and tax them in a way that's fair and equitable for them and the hotel owners, and not have to keep raising rates and raising rates and raising rates. Because at the end of the day, all these taxes, they go right to you. You pay for them and the locals pay for them. End of story, that's it. Hotels don't pay for it. Just like, remember when we had the strikes and they had to raise the, they wanted to raise the pay? I truly believe that the hotel companies want those strikes to happen for certain reasons that I won't go into, and I actually know for a fact that's true. And then they end up caving, they raise the rates. Guess who pays it? You guys. Visitors and residents, they pay. The hotels for sure. Look at that guy got wrecked. That's so cool. He just stands there and lives it. Whatever those increases are, it goes right down to the visitor. Because I promise you this, no hotel company is losing one single red cent, not one red cent. Because they don't look at the owners, not the hotel management. Like Hilton manages, actually it's not Hilton, but it's a Hilton managed team that manages the Hilton Hawaiian Village. It's a union that owns the properties, and most of the properties, I think it's like 80% owned by REITs and funds and things like that. And the hotel management companies and the hotel owners, the true owners, they're not losing a red cent because they look at a property and they say, okay, this block of land, we need to make 8% every year, or 7%, or 6, or 10, or 11, and that's how much they make. They have a management fee, but they don't care about what RevPAR, like the reservation revenue is, and all. That's not even part of where they're making the money. That's the management fee. They just say, listen, we want this real estate that we own to increase 8, 10, something percent every year. If you do that, you can call it a candy store. It doesn't matter to us. We want this land that's sitting under this hotel to increase, or the buildings if that's part of it. That's how hotel management companies work. Or hotel owner companies. I'm sorry, I keep saying the wrong thing. The hotel management company is totally different. They want management fees, but again, they're not going to take a cut. You rarely see any. Look at this cat. Look at this cat right here. What a lazy bum. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. You see him laying upside? Look how fat he is. Look how fat that cat is. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up, but I wanted to show off how fat you were. You never hear of a hotel management company saying, all right, guys, we're going to take a pay cut this year because, our revenue is, that's not happening. They may have to raise or increase the pay for people $5 or $2 or 50 cents or whatever. All they do is they take that resort fee, raise it up $5 more, and cut one of the amenities out. Bob's your uncle. Everything's good. That's how they do that. I promise you that is how they do that. I know for a fact that's how they do that. Did you guys see that cat laying upside down? Living the dream. This is Ala Moana Beach. Right over there, right straight through there, about where that antenna is, that's where Kakako Farmers Market is. Yeah, they should, Cheryl. That'll never happen because they keep voting in the same idiots. They're just not commerce-minded people. They're just not. It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat or left or right or whatever. I don't want to get in that, but they're not business-focused. They are problem-solving focused, but they create the problem to fit the solution, to make it look like they just did something, and they never have. You can't look back in 10 years and say, you know what, that program did this, this, and this was the outcome, and man, everybody's better for it. You can't do it. I can't think of it. Of course, I'm dumb, so that doesn't mean anything. Look, is that the Pride of America still in? No. Are they? No. Maybe they are. There's Star of Honolulu is going into port. Or the other way, solution. Let's come up with a solution and we'll create a problem. That's really more what it's about. And that's inarguable. It doesn't matter what your leanings are. It really isn't. I like my solution. We should come up with 11 people or however many and have 2 blue-collar males, 2 blue-collar females, 2 first responders, couple of super rich entrepreneurial people, male or female, doesn't matter, and 2 other politicians, and have them on a uneven numbered, like 11 people or 13 people committee. And I think they should go back to hotels and say, we're going to give you 1 year to level out your rates. So just level your rates out, make adjustments to your RevPAR, make adjustments to your resort fee, and just tell them get down as low as you can, but make it a great, profitable year for you. Have your resort fee, but cut it down by half, and then pay $5 of your resort fee to this committee fee, whatever that committee fee you want to call it, tourist fund. And that $5 for every single person that comes in should go into a fund, and those people on that 11 or 13 person committee should vote unanimously or majority on what they do with that money. And it has to be, they have to have a pre-set list of categories. They can't do these fanciful things where they just make up this smoke tax or green tax or whatever. It has to be pre-set categories. Education, municipality, roads, things like that. And that's the money they have to spend. They don't have more, they don't have less, but they got to zero it out at the end of every second year. And I promise you, there wouldn't be any visitor who comes here that would not want $5 of their resort fee to go to something like that. And then a portion of it should go towards Hawaiians. However you want to define what a Hawaiian is. Kanakamole, long-term resident, lifetime resident, whatever. It's a very, very simplistic way to look at it, but it's certainly better than what they have now, which is no system. The Hawaii Office of Tourism has so much power, and they were so corrupt that everybody resigned. Remember that? They resigned because they were about to get busted doing something they weren't supposed to. Not 1, not 2, not 5, not 8, all of them. This concludes the politically incorrect portion of the broadcast. And if you're not subscribed now, I'm just teasing. The money's there. I'm telling you, this is what hotel companies, hotel management companies, and the HTA and the HAA, that's what they do, and they sit down in these meetings. I've been in those meetings, and because I didn't care, they couldn't fire me. I'm like, they didn't ask me. Let me be very, very clear. I just happened to be in the meeting. I just happen to know the people and know what goes on, because they'd have to come to us to raise the fee on the websites and, take this out of the budget because of this and that. And I knew the people really well. We'd have conversations about it. It's criminal what they do. It's criminal how stupid they are. And I mean stupid because they sit there on a committee and they're adult people. I would say, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I'm the only person here that speaks English and has 2 opposing thumbs that thinks this is the dumbest idea ever? What are you guys talking about? How could you vote for this? And they just don't. They just don't. It's crazy. But I know some people who have been on that committee who I thought were smart, outspoken, and they're not. They're dummies. Cowards, not dumb, because they're all very smart, but they're cowards. The dog wants so much to get one of those weasels, one of those ferrets. Look at this. Look at this guy pulling that trash over here. Sir, where are you going to put that?
Take it to a trash barrel.
Could it be any one of these green ones along here or no?
Well, there's one that's open down here, and that's where he
What's in here? Is it heavy? I mean, how heavy?
pretty junk. It's all junk. It's all this kind of
Let me.
stuff.
Can I see this? Oh man, if you laid it that way, I'd carry it over there for you. So I know you're dragging it.
That's my travois.
Hmm.
Hey, Judy, follow me so if stuff falls off there, you can pick it up, okay?
How about this bag of trash? You want me to carry that over there?
That would be good.
Okay. Yeah. If that's too heavy, let me know, man. Or we could put it in this one here and break it up into 2 or 3 piles. These 2 or 3 here. Trash cans, maybe. Just don't want that lady to carry that bag.
It's getting too heavy for me.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Ah, doggone it. That guy's struggling with that trash. I'm gonna go back and grab it for him. If you just stack it a little different, you'd be okay, man. This lady could carry this. I'm not laughing at her, but it's like 10 pounds. I wonder if they keep these cans. If they do, I'll put them right here. Sir, if there's another open end, a tab there, I'll help you carry that back into that if you want me to. Are you? Okay. Is that too heavy for you, ma'am? Got it? Okay. All right, guys. Great day. Of course, anytime. He's dropping that backpack off. I wish you'd let me carry that sucker. Yeah, he just dropped it. Doggone it. Come on, man.
And it was so beautiful. I did not.
Wow, so fast.
Stop.
Yeah, that's a lot of trash. It's sad that they have to do it, but I love the fact that they do, you know? He can't even pick. That's he's having trouble picking it up into that trash can. Well, he'll get it. He'll just take a couple trips. You guys who did the super chats, that's really very kind of you. I think I really do appreciate that. It will go to good use. I'll comment when we're using it and where we're using it, things like that. It's Ala Moana Mall. That's the food court right straight through there. So if you're wanting a kind of a nice, cool afternoon trip, you could go see the trolleys, the Waikiki trolleys right there. Right straight through there is the food court. Huge food court, bunch of restaurants. They even have the best restaurant in all of Waikiki, which is Panda Express at that far end. You go get a plate lunch, cross the street legally right over here, or the way Wendy does, running right across traffic, hop up that wall, come around here, and then go right over here to Magic Island. Enjoy your meal, or right there in the park somewhere. Sit with. You want to sit in the place that has the least amount of trash, let's say. How's it going? Good, their pizza's all gone now. I'm going to go up and ask them for pizza. I'll ask them if it's gone. I mean, if it's gone, I'm going to ask them for some pizza. Yeah, it's gone. Watch. If you guys didn't know, on my way out here, these really super nice guys were offering pizza. I said, no, maybe on my way back. Now I'm going to razz them. All right, I'm back for my pizza. I'm back for the pizza. Where? I'm not going to take it from him. Hell, he'll hurt me. All right. What's that? No, dude, I'm sick. No. I was teasing. No, I told him I was going to do. I'm sick.
No, get plenty. So that's why I'm bringing them out.
No, I don't want anything. I really don't. 100%, brother. What's your name?
Tony.
What's your name?
Tony.
My name's Tony.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? So, you know, I came by here. I don't want to put you guys on, but we're streaming all over the world.
Thank you.
But I said that when you came by, you made that comment. I said that's that attitude. I love that old school attitude. So it's cool. Yeah, man. It's aloha. I live here. I've lived here a long time. I know I don't look like it, but I do. But
Some people can know what it is.
Yeah.
They sense it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can tell it's coming from you. I can tell it's man.
Born and raised.
Born and raised here, really?
Yes.
Where were you born?
I was born here and raised up on the Big Island.
Yeah.
The Big Island.
Which do you like better, the Big Island or here?
Big Island. But this is where opportunity is at.
Yeah. Not as much.
You know, well, for me, it's about the futures, yeah. So here in Hawaii, you got to go for the long version, career conditional. And for me, I went to the federal government. I worked for the Navy, okay, and what's called Pearl Harbor. So that really helped me get along, learn about life, how to finance.
Yeah.
And for the local
that is
people,
missing so much with
that's
young
it.
kids.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Yes, that's why
I've said this with kids here. I said the kids like that are in grade school up to now, they're not learning anything entrepreneurial. And what they do is I say, my father worked for the power company, I'll work for the power company, my kid and you know what? That's a ceiling.
Yes.
There's not an entrepreneurial spirit to thrive and get beyond where they are.
There's more out there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, you know, what's that? I mean, they offer the pizza, then they give it away. I don't know. I know it. What else do you think is missing like right now with
parental guidance?
Oh God.
How you figure?
100%. You're hitting the nails on the head.
Yeah.
There's no respect. There's so much disrespect with these young punk kids. And
get them input. I'm sorry, I don't want to bring up religion, but I know what it
Do
did
it.
for me.
Yeah.
And if you can get them inputted into a life group or some kind of spiritual guidance
I agree.
where Jesus is involved. For me, I follow Jesus. But that's another one because it tells them how to live a life and grow. You know?
Teaches consequence,
Yeah,
I think.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you out here often, Tony?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
We come by here a lot, Tony. If I can, I'd like to come by and say hi to you.
Tomorrow we got a picnic going on over here.
Where?
So we'll be cooking up some food here.
Ooh.
Everybody's gonna bring a potluck dish.
Okay.
So you're welcome to come.
Thank you very much. That means a lot. Brother, thank you very much. Let me give you one of these.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Aloha.
Have a great day.
Yes.
All right, you. Thank you. You see, Lance, when you're nice to people, Lance, they're nice back to you. I want to talk to him more. That guy was pulling him away because he was gonna. He wanted him to do something, I think, fishing wise. I want to come over and talk to that guy, not put him on. See that guy? I want to do a Hawaii travel talk with guys like him that are, I don't mean nobodies, but they're nobody noted, but they have such good information. I mean, that dude was born here, grew up on the Big Island, came back over here, and you heard all those things he says, man. I could not agree more. Standing ovation for that dude. And plus, what a fantastic name. He really was going to go over and get me a sandwich out of his ice chest. He really thought I was going to, I wanted something to eat. I'm like, dude, you can see me, man. I'm 5'8", about 260. Last thing I need is another pizza or sandwich. I love that. I love that conversation. I wish it could have gone on for a half hour. I could have talked to him forever. And he was like holding my hand, like not, hold like like the brother holding, He kept reaching for it, kept holding it. I love that. That dude, that type of attitude is so missing. What's up, Crane? What'd you have today? Right in front of you are a bunch of fish exactly your size. All right. That phrase I was telling him, it's like poison almost. I'm going to work for the power company because my dad worked for them and his dad worked for them. Not that it's not a good job, but you're going to do it for 25 years, get a watch, and maybe a pension if they don't go out of business, and you're out of luck. You can tell at 20 what you're. Never mind. I don't want to say that. Never mind. But they should really teach entrepreneurialism and business, and not from moronic teachers. No offense to moronic economic teachers. But I think they should learn from people who have tried it, failed, got their teeth kicked in, homeless, made it, fought it, won, and are financially secure from doing it and failing and doing it and failing and doing it right and winning. That's what I think. Of course, I don't know anything really. This is the Waikiki Yacht Club. This is where Oliver, some of you guys may remember, had his boat docked. Now we'll walk back into Waikiki. Let's see if our phone is going to last. Well, I'm telling you, man, I'd love to get chemo, and this dude and a couple of his friends, you hear what he said? He invited me to come over to his lunch tomorrow. Everybody's going to bring a potluck. And I believe he meant it too. Stockton is full of crappy teachers. Well, there's a way to fix that. If they would pay teachers a base of $100,000 a year and a reasonable pension, reasonable, not excessive. Kick all the stupid ones out. And I think we should have two schools. I think we should have two school systems. But tell me what you guys think about this. I don't have kids, but this is what I would do. I would have an Excel. I wouldn't call it gifted because that just puts a bad connotation on it. But I'd have advanced and secondary is what I call it, something like that. Enough of a slight that you don't want to be involved in the secondary. You want to be in the advanced or whatever you call it. And the kids who have a certain amount of attendance, they go there. They all get brand new computers at the first of their, like 8th graders to 10th, and 10th to 12th, they get brand new computers, laptops, which a computer company will fund that in a second. And the students at the secondary school get the computers from the year behind, the 2 years behind, and make it to where it's not like a, what is it? Not a demerit system, but something along that line, where everything secondary goes to the people below. So you make it to where they want to strive to be in that other school. You know, they have the ability to test out, like they can leave school, you know, like a month early if they test out at super high grades. Make them aspire to it, but then make every scholastic advantage available to the secondary people that is in the first. But make the equipment, the environment, make it a nicer school, nicer desks, you know, more relaxed dress codes, things like that, and make them aspire to be to that primary class, and it will teach them aspirations and consequence. And if they're rowdy, if they get mouthy, rowdy, kick them out. I say kick them out of school. 3-strike rule. And that's it. I think when you have disruptive, idiotic, maniacal students, it's far more catastrophic for many kids than it's that one kid to miss. Because if that one kid is a terrible student, let them be a terrible student. They're going to be a juvenile delinquent anyway. But don't let them disrupt the class for everybody else. That's my stupid, uneducated, inexperienced solution. Look up. Too late right now, right? Where are you? Oh, you're over here. I think Linda. Whoop. Whoop, did it again. There they are right there. So I hit my mouth trying to cover up the microphone. Those are terrible ones. Yeah, discipline. Part of the issue is that the teachers have too much, not to the teachers' side, but their detriment, but they have so much more contact on a day-to-day basis when school's in play than the parents do. The parents see them early in the morning, maybe, sometimes at night, but they're influenced by everything else in between, the internet, their friends, and they have much more influence on them than the students do, or the teachers do, and their parents. That's a sad state of affairs. Often because their parents are just as bad as they are sometimes. Here they are, cooking. See? I'm going to stand right by these. Linda! There, they heard me. Ooh, that kind of echoed. Okay, I hid the mic then. Hopefully you didn't hear that too much. They must be in their room because it's, I don't know if it's too cloudy for them. Man, they're out doing a bunch of stuff. They're making the best of their time here. That looked like a good one. Let me see. It says, my son's school has zero tolerance for anything disrespectful, bullying. Oh, that's great. We are contacted immediately for anything's bad. Yeah. There are some great schools out there, but there's so many schools that they just don't have a chance. They don't stand a chance when they let these I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about Hawaii. How's it going, sir? I'm so glad I talked to that Tony guy. I felt bad because he really wanted to give me a sandwich. No, let me give it to you. Do I look like I'm missing out on a meal? I was going to yell out for John too, but I scared the hell out of this lady right beside me. I was like 10 feet away from her. She grabbed her hat when I yelled Linda. So that was a decent walk to Magic Island. If you consider the time, where did I start? So it's been, oh wow, look at that. It's been almost 2 hours exactly, 1 hour and 58 minutes. We started at Moana Surfrider, right there at the chairs or so around there, and we walked over and we meandered a little bit. We stood some time out there, probably about the same amount of time you'd want to stand out there. So it's like 2 hours to walk there and back. Not too bad. Yeah, I told you this would be an IRL, man. A little bit of everything. No ducks. I'm sorry. No turtles though. Just about everything else. Saw mongoose. Saw a bunch of fat cats. Saw some fish. Spoke to Tony. Saw waves. Beautiful views. The lagoon. Both of them. Both lagoons. Oh, did I? Oh no, there it is. Okay. Let's go feed the ducks the rest of this dog food. You want to? I have about a quarter of a bag. I know they're jonesing for it. Fort DeRussy. Oh, there's those people. Oh no, I thought the people with their dogs. Those are Frisbee golf people. Who remembers that live stream when that girl was way over here and she threw a hole in one? Here's these guys here. That was a long time ago. Come on over, Robert Childs. Where are you from, Robert Childs? Northeast Ohio. Well, I'll bet you're getting a little bit of snow today, or weather, right? For the last couple days? Or did you just miss it, probably? There's a Waikiki Brew Company. That's the food truck compound. We call that the one on Kalakaua and Ala Moana, now that they have that new food truck compound that's also on Kalakaua. Right there is the Waikiki Monarch and the Hawaiian Monarch. Down at the bottom is 808 Smart Car. That's one of two locations they have. One here on Nui, and the other one over there on Seaside. 808 Smart Car. Let's cut through here. Wyland mural. Everybody sees that when they come in. This is Ala Moana Boulevard. It cuts into Kalakaua. This is the route you take going into Waikiki. People love to see this. Love to see this route. Vacations are a-starting. Good times ahead. Oh man, so stupid. I haven't had water this entire time. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, man, I need to get some water or something like that. I guess I'll drink this water I have on the side of my bag, right? What an idiot. Oh man, I need a break in this traffic. Come on, guys. Yeah, but this crosswalk takes forever. Luana? hotel. Long-term rental, all that nonsense. Oh, I could have gone right then, son of a gun, man. Hesitation. Now we go. Look away. All right. I kind of wish I'd have saved it for the ducks. They were over here in the grass. Oh, there they are. There's the mama. The babies. Oh, there's the babies. Look right there. Look how much they're not babies. That's the mom right there, and those are the babies. So I'm going to walk around this side and kind of. There's the other duck on guard. But let me look. Ooh wee, yeah, look at you. Oh no, is there only one? There's only one baby? Here, mama, look. Look. I know there's not a lot. There's the babies. Come over here, come on. Look. That's that good food you had before. Oh my goodness, look how big. You guys are monsters. Nice and good. There they go. Go eat it up before that other chicken gets it. Look at this duck. Duck says, "What's up over there?" It's right there. Check it out. There you go. I didn't want to throw it in the water because not all of it would float, and then I don't want them to get in the water if they don't want to. I'm not going to get too close. I just want to see if she sees it. There you go. It's right over there, baby. Right there. Over here. Come here. Over this way. Over here. Over here. They'll see it. There you go. So proud. So proud of them. They are cute, aren't they? I mean, look how big. Do you guys remember less than 2 weeks ago, less than, what was it, 14 days or so? That's how big they've gotten. The food's in there, man. They'll smell it. If not, the other pigeons and stuff will get them. Yeah, they will be out on their own probably in another 2 weeks, I would say, probably so. They grew quick, man. All right, we are back into Waikiki, so we've done pretty much a loop in 2 hours and 10 minutes with a little meandering along the way, conversating along the way. Yeah, some of them got taken by a couple of boys. Well, the guy said some boys, but I'm assuming it's a few boys. And I'm hoping that they took them and they're raising them as beautiful ducks as pets. Dina and DeLuca, that's the big one, as they call it. Big Dina and DeLuca, and that's Ritz-Carlton, Residences and Hotel. Booyah. All right, guys, this is where I leave you. It was a good stream today. Today is the 27th or 28th day of streaming every day, all 31 days. And is it 28th or 27th? Yeah, well, that'd be Cycle of Life, right, Lance? Okay, guys, if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please make sure that you are. Lance isn't on every stream, as I said before. If that's not bonus enough, we're going to be having exclusive giveaways, promos, that we're going to make the people that are only on Facebook just hate life. That's my goal, is to make them smack themselves in the head and say, oh my God, why didn't I? All right? We need to be at 2,500 subscribers, like toot sweet. I don't want to promote this too much, but that is an island country market that's just like a big ABC store. Kind of like Spitfire a little bit. They have a small deli section in the back. They do have flatbreads, but not as good as the other. All right. I know I just dropped out just for a second. Doesn't matter. What I said wasn't important. All right, 4Ls, let's do it. Hopefully you laugh, learn, love, like the stream. If you haven't done so already, please give it a like. Our like ratio is like top 3%. Just so you know, on YouTube. It's incredibly good, incredibly good. Jojo Bella with a, what was it? I didn't see it, I'm sorry. An Aussie $2.99 super chat. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated, not necessary, but it will go to a good cause. Dang, we got, what, $33, $34 today. That's awesome. 30% goes to Facebook, just so you know. I'm sorry, goes to YouTube, just so you know. The balance comes to us. We're going to spend it in a very judicious manner, I promise you. If this is your first stream, you better be subscribed. If it's your last stream, make sure you come back, at least onto Facebook, if your last stream on YouTube. And know that I love and appreciate, I really do, every second, every minute, every hour, every day. You let me show you that right back there. Oahu. Adios, amigos.